Hello students, in your last class we have studied to insert audios and videos in your web pages. Now today we are going to study image map in HTML. What do you mean by image map? Basically, image map is an image which contains multiple hyperlinks. We define different regions on the image, and when we click on that region, it opens a new web page. Okay, so here an image with multiple hyperlinks is called your image map. This is many a times asked for your fill in the blanks. Image map is used to connect links on different web pages. Now what happens is, on one image we are defining different regions, different shapes. So in a way we are connecting different regions on the web page, and each of the region is going to open another web page. An image map is created by making certain regions on the image clickable. So when we are defining the regions, we make the regions clickable. When you click on that particular region, it is going to open another web page, and that is how your image map is created. These clickable regions are known as hotspots. So this is again asked for your fill in the blank. Clickable regions on the image map are known as hotspots. So image map is basically of two types. The first one is client-side image map. The second one is server-side image map. We are going to study client-side image map. When we start with client-side image map, there are different elements or different tags that we are going to use for creating client-side image map. The first tag that we are going to use is IMG tag. IMG tag, as we all know, is used to insert images on the web page. Now, in this case, we are going to use two attributes of IMG tag. The first attribute is SRC. SRC stands for source. It defines the source of the image or the URL. So, the value which it takes is the URL of the image. The second attribute is useMap attribute. UseMap attribute is used for creating a relationship between the image and the image map. So your image and the image map, they are in relation. They are because of this useMap. The value for useMap should always start with a hash symbol. After you start with the hash symbol, it can be followed by any particular text. Okay, so two attributes of image tag are used, that is SRC and useMap. The next tag that we are using for client-side image mapping is map tag. The map tag is used to create different areas, different regions on the image. Map tag is a paired tag. Paired tag means it has a closing also. Map element is linked with the image by using one attribute. That attribute is name attribute. So name is basically specifying the name of the image, the name of the map, and the value for this attribute is same as the value which you have used for useMap attribute. Only difference is in name attribute. You are not going to use hash symbol. Next, the third element that is used is area tag. It defines the clickable regions. In one given map, you can have any number of area elements, 2, 3, 4, that depends on how many regions you want to define in the map. Area tag is a singular tag. Singular tag means it does not have any closing. It is a standalone tag. The attributes of area tag that we are using is shape attribute. Specifies the region of the shape. It has three values: circle, rect, and poly. When we are using circle attribute, it is going to draw a circle shape. When we are going to use rect attribute, it is going to draw a rectangle. Please note that it is RECT. It is not the complete rectangle. In the third case, poly. Poly indicates polygon. Any closed figure with 3 or more sides is a polygon. For polygon, we use the value as poly. The next attribute is Href. Href is defining the URL which your region is going to navigate. That means on clicking that with shape, which web page should open is defined in Href attribute. Next, coords. Coords defines the coordinates that we are going to use. We will see how to note down the coordinates. Alt. Alt attribute specifies alternate text. It can be any value. Alt is basically used just for giving some more information about the area tag that we are using. Let's go through one program related to this. This is image map. Over here, doc type HTML, HTML head, title, close your head section, start the body section, H1 image map, a heading which is going to be printed on the screen. Then IMG. For IMG, we are going to use two attributes, src and useMap. src equal to subjects.jpg, that is name of the image and extension. If the image is residing in a different folder, then we have to use complete path. Usemap, hash map. So hash symbol and any name that we are using. After that, next tag is map tag. Map tag uses attribute name. Map name equal to map. This value, that is value for name and value for usemap, must be same. Only difference, usemap must have a hash sign, name attribute doesn't have a hash sign. In our case, we are using 3 area tags, so we can use any number. First one, area, shape equal to circle, so it is going to draw a circle. Coordinates, over here we have left the coordinates blank, we'll find the coordinates right now. Href, it is going to specify the URL. Over here, it is an Wikipedia page which is going to open the mathematics page. Then next attribute is alt. Alt equal to max. So it is just an text which is going to define about your area tag. Next, area, shape is rect. Now for a rectangle, we write rect. Coordinates, again the coordinates over here are blank, we'll find the coordinates. Href equal to http in wikipedia.org wiki physics. So it is going to open a physics page on Wikipedia. Alternate text is physics. The third shape, area, shape, poly, a polygon will be drawn. Coordinates, we enter the coordinates. Href, internal page.html. Now this internal page, what does this internal page mean? Internal page is the page that you are creating. We've already done this internal and external pages. Internal pages means the pages that you are creating which have extension as .html. External pages, the pages which are already present on the internet, which are published like org.com. So they are your external pages. Alternate text over here is English. Finally, after you have defined all your area elements, close the map tag, close the body tag, close the HTML tag. Okay. So now we don't have the coordinates, so it is not going to draw the shapes. Let's find the coordinates. For finding the coordinates, open the image in Paint. Open with Paint. So this is the image that we have. Over here, we are going to draw different shapes. The first shape is circle shape. For circle, we require 3 coordinates. That is, coordinates of the center and the radius. So how do we find the coordinates? Over here at the bottom, over here you can see the coordinates of the mouse pointer. So let's place the mouse approximate center. Approximate center, it is showing somewhere 250 and 100. So the coordinates for center, that is x and y, for center are 250 and 100. Let's write it down in our notepad. 250, comma 100. The coordinates are separated by a comma sign. I should write that here. 250, comma 100. These are the coordinates of the center, xy coordinates of the center, comma. The third coordinate we need is the radius. To find the radius, take your mouse pointer to any point on the circle. When you take the point on the circle, let's take this point, 361. Subtract x coordinate of the center from x coordinate of the point. So we have 300 minus 250, which is 50. So the radius comes as 50. So let's one more time see how do we find the coordinates of center or circle. For coordinates of circle, we need three coordinates. The first, x coordinate of center, y coordinate of center, and radius. First, place the mouse pointer to approximate center, and note down the coordinates that you can see below over here. As soon as I move the mouse, you cannot see. I'll place the mouse back again. So the coordinates over here are 250. Approximate values you can take 250 and 100. So note down the coordinates. After that, place the mouse on the circle. Over here it is coming 300 and 160. Subtract both the x. When you subtract both the x, you get radius as 50. Okay, so we will save this. Now we have noted down the coordinates of center. Let's just open this much and then find the remaining coordinates. Image mapping. Open this in. So image mapping. We have defined only these coordinates. If you can see, the mouse pointer has changed to shape of a hand. This means there is one hyperlink over here. When I click over here, you can see the circle. Okay, so we have given shape equal to circle. That is why it's showing a circle. Depending on the coordinates, it is drawing a circle. The moment I release it, it is going to open Wikipedia. Right now, my internet is not connected. So that is why it's showing no internet. Otherwise, your Wikipedia mathematics page is going to open over here. Okay, we can go back over here. Now here for English and for physics, it is not showing anything because we have not given the coordinates till now. So let's now mark the coordinates for rectangle. For marking the coordinates of the rectangle, we use physics. Take a rectangle. Draw a rectangle for this. Now, for coordinates of a rectangle, we need coordinates of the diagonal. So first, let's place it over here at one top right corner. The coordinates come as 170 and 170. Quickly note down the coordinates in your notepad. 170, comma 170. Okay, these are the coordinates of top right corner. Now, diagonally opposite to this next corner, this corner. So, the coordinates for this are coming as 320 and 300. So, again in the notepad, comma 320, comma 300. And again, let's save this. After you save this, on your image, you can see rectangle also. Yes, this is the rectangle. It will open a physics page. You can give any different web pages that you need. The third one. The third shape is a polygon. For polygon, I am choosing a simplest polygon, that is a triangle. Draw a triangle over here. Adjust the size according to your choice. After that, you have to mark the coordinates of all the 3 vertices. Now let's take for example that you draw a pentagon. If you draw a pentagon, then you have to take coordinates of all 5 vertices. Okay, so here first coordinate that we have is 90 and 160. I am taking approximate values. You can also do the same. 90, 160. So this is my first vertex. Second vertex. Second vertex over here is, please see that the shapes should not overlap. Otherwise, your image map will not come properly. So here we have 160 and 290. 160 and 290. 160, 290. The third vertex now. The third vertex, the coordinates are 9 and 290. 9, 290. Oh, I have written it at the wrong place. 9, 290. Save this. Now over here, if you will see Href, internal page.html. So internal page.html is the page that you have created. I have already created this page. Let's open this also. Internal page. In this page, I have just written title, head, body. This is English page, close body, close HTML. Okay, let's just open this. Save and F5. Now all my 3 shapes are completed. This is a circle, this is a square, and this is my rectangle. This is my rectangle. Or polygon, right? Let's see if we have missed on some coordinates or some. A comma is missing over here. That is F5. This is a triangle, internal page. Now internal page is the page that you have created. It has extension as .html. External page has extension as .com, .org. It is basically the page which is already present on the internet. So you can use over here any different type of pages. So idea basically over here is to tell you all that you can use internal pages plus you can use external pages also. Okay, so this is about your image mapping. So you're coming back to our presentation. Okay, so image mapping has 3 tags: IMG, map and area. Area has attributes as shape, href, chords and alt. Map has attribute as name. Image has attribute as src and usemap. Usemap value is hash and any text. The same text should be given to name attribute of map tag. Then you can create your image map. Students, please try this once in the execution of these programs once for yourself.